Well, hey, and welcome to another episode of Beetle Dustino coming at you again today with yet another video. And we're going to do a little late breaking, as I always do, news video. And more, I really wasn't going to break much on this, but I don't know, I'm having a little bit of trouble with the aspect of this release announcement. And I just want to discuss it a little. So stay tuned for more of that until after the intro. Yes, on Thursday, we got the announcement. As I said, I'm always late breaking on this. But yeah, on Thursday, we got the announcement of, it's been announced, so we've known about it, but we've got finally the picture of the book cover on Paul McCartney and Wings's new book. So Wings, A Story of a Band on the Run, which will be out on November 4th of 2025. So basically, it's a new book by Paul McCartney and edited with an introduction by Ted Widmer. Just kind of reading right from the press release here, drawn from over 500,000 words based on a dozen hours of interviews with Paul and numerous key players in the band's orbit. Wings, the story of Band on the Run, weaves together the improbable trajectory of Paul McCartney and his newly formed band, featuring co-founding members Linda McCartney and Denny Lane, across the Technicolor 1970s until their dissolution in 1981. So there's the press release on it. Sounds like it's going to be an interesting book. I've had mine pre-ordered for quite a while. I think they're going to be about $40, $45, something like that in the U.S. I break down in your country there for what currency difference will be there. What I'm kind of talking about here is they've had this announced for quite a while, and I've never really talked about it on my channel either, so I thought I'd just get a little video out on this. The thing that's bothering me, because it's bothered me on the last couple of Paul McCartney book releases too, I don't think Eyes of the Storm had a difference. If I'm remembering correct, I was going to look this up. I can't remember there being a difference, but the lyrics, when that came out, there was a completely different box for pretty much the rest of the world, because it came in the box with the two books, and that was a completely different image and everything that was used on it. And then in the US here, it was just this plain green with Paul McCartney, the lyrics. Part of me is like, okay, yeah, that's kind of cool, but part of me is like, I'd like a little image of Paul on it instead of this green, and that's what we're getting again with this book. Which has really got me kind of disappointed. I don't know what to do. I kind of almost want to cancel my pre-order of my U.S. pre-ordered one through Amazon in the U.S. and try to find one shipped to me from overseas, because it looks like a much better cover. And I know that's really pathetic and, whatever, that, I'm looking at it that way. But why did they do such a difference? I should have had and will have the images up there so you can see the difference on them. But that's really going to be the big thing I'm going to announce on that, because that was really the big announcement on Thursday, was they finally got an image for the covers, and it's two different images. Yeah, the US one is, I don't know. I guess let me go look at it here. As soon as I got my iPad sitting right here as I'm looking at it, give me just a second as this loads, because this thing is an old iPad, so it takes a while. So yeah, this just Wings, and it's, a lot of the like graphics of kind of the time there with that. The bus on there, everything, the blue and the yellow looks nice, but overall it's just kind of I don't know. And are us here in the States, do we like more just like graphics like that on books? Is that what the deal is? Where then overseas, the UK release is going to be on this really nice image of Wings, of the band, a really cool one, Linda doing her little I'm watching you thing, and I don't know if that's what she's trying to go for there, but I don't know, it's just a really great image of the band there. And I would rather have that image than that other image, I suppose, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm usually as more positive and upbeat, but this one's just been bugging me, and I almost wasn't even going to make this video, but it's just been kind of sitting on me, and I haven't said anything about the book yet either. Speaking of the books, I haven't said anything about the anthology book yet either, so that's available for pre-order, the reissue of that. But I'm not huge on books. These officially released ones I'm going to get. I'm not the biggest reader. But I think this does look interesting, and I think it'll probably break down. That'll be pretty easy for me to read. If it's based off these interviews, I think they'll probably break it down in a way that it's just easier for me with my dyslexia to kind of get through. I don't got the worst dyslexia, but I definitely got dyslexia. So that's why you don't see too many book reviews from me that you might see from some other people. I've got a lot of the books, but it's just more I'm collecting them. One day maybe I'll be able to just sit down and have a little more time to just sit and read. But it takes for me to read one page is what some people, I swear, it takes to read a chapter. So that's why I don't read as much. But I know I definitely want to pick this one up because it is like an officially released book and everything, and I want to get it. But that cover is just really kind of got me down. I love blue and yellow, so I mean, why would I? But the black and white photo. But that photo should be in the rest of the book. So that's the other thing that I'm like, well, why am I doing this to myself, knowing that that's going to be in there? As a matter of fact, if you look at the Amazon listing, it'll show. And maybe I'll have the image up here, that image in full color and without, the blocking of the lettering and that on the top and that. So, I mean, really, we're getting a better version of it, but just not on the cover. So, and I know this is really kind of whatever, but just let me know your thoughts on it too. Is there anybody else here in the U.S. or maybe you're in the UK and you like the U.S. version better? I don't know. Let me know in the comments though. Just kind of a little discussion on it, and I'm going to wrap it up here on this. This is going to be it on this. So, like I said, I just want to make a quick, easy little video and kind of a rant video, I guess. I don't know, which is unusual for me. I'm not going to get totally doing rant videos, like, even though I do get on my soapbox here and there, but not on Beetle Dustino, I don't. Maybe I should. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to fully wrap it up. Before I do, though, I want to once again thank all my subscribers and thanks to you new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out. Also, please give the video a like if you like it. And if you have stuck around to this point, you must like it. So please give it a like and do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. The whole purpose of this is to make a discussion. So let me know your thoughts on this cover. Are you happy with it? With whatever territory you're in, that's, whichever version of it you're going to get. I don't know. I kind of wish I was getting the photo of the band instead of this weird graphics stuff. All right. Anyways, I'm going to get signing out. I'm Beetle Dustino, signing out.